Okay, here we are at board 16. And fourth seat. So being in fourth seat always brings me mixed feelings, because oftentimes by the time the auction gets around to you, a bunch of people have bid, so you have more information. But you also, have less chance to make that one level overcall or to open the bidding when you're in fourth seat. Interesting. So righty's bid of forcing three spades. That's not surprising. The partner has a weak three bid in hearts. So he definitely, almost certainly has seven hearts here, I would think, to jump that many levels. But I suppose he could have six really good hearts. So let's say he has ace queen seventh and out. He could easily have that. Then we're probably going to take seven tricks, maybe eight if we're lucky. That's probably cheaper than four spades, but the reason I'm not raising him to four is because I can't outbid four spades. And I want him to keep in mind the possibility that my king of hearts, when I lead it, is a singleton. So if I raise him, he's not going to be thinking about that. So even though the raise is safe, it has a hidden downside. Now, if he had bid three spades, I'd strongly consider, having raised him with a stiff king here, because I think it'll be cheaper than their game that I'm sure they're making. And I can outbid their game, but I can't outbid three. I can't outbid the spade suit with the heart suit without going too high. So it looks like Laura's thinking. She must have quite a good hand, so I could be a little off on my perception of what this three heart bid is going to look like. Well, I wasn't expecting this. We have quite a lot of random cards in all the suits here. I guess Laura has quite a good hand. Now the interesting thing is, let's say partner's only card is the ace of hearts. Is he going to overtake my king? My guess is he will be able to work it out, that it might be the right defense, because it sounds like Laura probably has a singleton heart. That means dummy might hit with four. So then he'll know that it's a singleton. Or Laura might just have the ace. She's got one or the other, or she wouldn't be bidding key card here. So I'm just going to lead partner suit. That seems clear cut to me. So it looks like Laura does have the ace, or how could she bid Blackwood? So that's a pretty good dummy. I would say it has a fourth trump, which could very likely make the difference between making and going down. And, three quick tricks. So I'd say Laura bought pretty well there. I would be very happy with that dummy for myself, most likely if I bid this way. So I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like David doesn't have any points at all, pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised if he's 7-4, or maybe 6-4 for this much bidding without any hand. But he is non-vulnerable versus vulnerable, so that's the one vulnerability where you might really stretch to just get in the opponent's way. Anyway, I don't have high hopes for the King of Hearts winning the first trick. It seems unlikely. I feel like Declare's line of play might approximate something like winning this, drawing trumps, trying to set up three discards for her hearts. I don't know where those discards are going to come from, but I suppose anything is possible. My only problem will be if Declare leads the jack of clubs out of her hand, if I should cover it or not. It'd be right to cover it if she has singleton jack. Be very bad to cover it if she has jack 10 9 fourth, since then I would be setting up a discard for her heart. Hopefully my partner's discards will give me some clue of his distribution. I'm honestly not sure what to do if Laura does win this and lead a jack of clubs or something like that at me. I'm tentatively placing 3 hearts in her hand. So discarding one of them from her hand is not really going to help her, assuming my partner has the queen. So, that kind of argues in favor of ducking the jack of clubs if she leads it. As against that, if she has stiff jack and that's her only play is the Chinese finesse, I'll feel really stupid not covering. And since the only bad holding is jack 10 9 4th, if my partner has any of the 9 or the 10 or the jack or anything, then we're okay for me to cover. Okay, so my partner has solid hearts, so he's just letting me know that by playing the queen. It's like a congratulatory queen. Good lead, partner. You led my suit. You didn't be a hero. Interesting. So I'm being allowed to hold this trick for some reason. I wonder what Declare's game plan is. Well, trump switch is safe. Can it ever cost us? Let's see. If Declare is 6 spades and a heart is 7 tricks and ace king ace is 10. She has jack 10 of clubs, that's 11. But then there's no squeeze, so I think a trump switch is simply safe. I'm just going to do it. It's possible like a club would make the hand easier for us, but I don't see any squeeze that she could possibly have. She could squeeze me, but a club switch is not necessarily going to help with that. Okay, 7 spades, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, this is a little scarier. I may have had to switch to a diamond or something. See, Dave and I are not a regular partnership. I don't know for sure what I'm supposed to do on his queen of hearts. If that suggests that he has something in diamonds, the higher ranking suit, as a suit preference kind of card, or if it was simply showing the queen jack 10 of hearts. He's now thrown a high-ish but not super high heart spot. It's possible he has queen jack 10 7 7th of hearts and he's trying to tell me he's got diamonds again. I mean, it looks like Declare's just making this. 7 spades, ace of hearts and a heart off, ace king ace. It's 12 tricks, so I don't know what's taking so long. Maybe that's not her hand. Oh, I'm sorry, she has only 6 spades. I'm miscounting the spades and the devil. Okay, so she's up to 11 tricks. I'm definitely going to cover that, since we only need 1 trick to beat this contract. There shall be no Chinese finessing. Okay, the deuce of diamonds is missing, so Declare has another diamond. Since my partner I don't think they'd hide the deuce of diamonds from me. And we're playing upside down carding. So even though the 3 looks extremely low, it's not actually that low. If he's quite possibly got 10-3 deuce, and he doesn't want to waste the 10. So it looks like Declare is 6-3-2-2. So 6 spades, ace of hearts is 7, ace king of clubs is 9, and a heart ruff is 10. So I have 100% set by not covering the jack of clubs no matter what now. Because even if that gives her a free club trick, it's not going to help her make the contract. Is that true? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's not true. In fact, I've got that backwards. I need to cover the jack of clubs. Okay, so she's claiming down 1, no possibility of a squeeze, fine. If she had led the jack of clubs, I would have known by that point I had to cover, as I was saying, just by counting her tricks. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work defending these slams, but the payoff was totally worth it. We got plus 100.